Welcome back to another YouTube video. Time to talk about Raw, AEW Dark, and Impact Wrestling. AEW Dark was essentially your quintessential. Almost every match was main talent versus people that you've never heard of before. I don't know why I'm starting with that. Sorry. Let me go to Raw. Give me 1 second. So Raw starts with Miz TV. So basically, we had Miz Morrison. Randy comes out, talks trash to Miz and Morrison. Says, Morrison, you've left, took your ball and left, went to the minor leagues. Miz, what have you done in that time? Basically, nothing. And then he's like, you know what? If you want to cash in, go ahead and cash in. Randy turns around. Miz is like, I'm not cashing in on you right now. So, yeah, that leads to our main event. New Day come out. They get Kofi gets an RKO. Drew comes out, beats up all three of them. Main event was Drew and New Day versus Miz, Morrison, and Randy. Drew and New Day win, as we expected. Randy and Drew are going to have a WWE Championship match next week. Survivor Series qualifier, Riddle, Elias, Jeff Hardy. Riddle wins. Later, we get a team meeting with all the Survivor Series teams. Riddle tries to give them nicknames or whatever. It's kind of stupid, but worked with Riddle. Riddle and Keith Lee versus Sheamus and Braun Strowman. Riddle and Keith Lee win. AJ was special guest referee, so there's that. So yeah, the Raw team on the men's side and women's side not getting along. Women, we had Shayna versus Lana. Shayna wins. We had Nia versus Asuka. That match ended in a DQ. They try to put Lana through a table again. First time, Dana and Mandy stop her. Second time they did it, Nia put Lana through a table after beating up her own team, essentially. R-Truth, he goes into the show as 24/7 champion and leaves the show as 24/7 champion. Some other people won the title: Gulak, Tucker, Lindsay, Grand Metalik, Eric of the Viking Raiders. Weird. Anyways, Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are backstage. Nikki Cross says, choose me or the Fiend. Alexa Bliss chooses the Fiend, obviously. Bobby Lashley versus Titus O'Neil. Lashley wins in like 60 seconds. It was a quick win. Angel Garza promo backstage talking about, he's essentially talking to all the women. All the women in the Thunderdome, all the women backstage. I don't know. Mustafa Ali and Ricochet match was great. Best match on the show. Mustafa Ali wins. There you go. All right, now on to Dark. Dark results. So our main event was Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela versus Jurassic Express. Sorry, Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy. That's why I'll keep wanting to say Lucha because I know his name is Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy win that. And then we had Devon's kids versus Chaos Project. I forget their individual. Terrence and Terrell Owens. Yeah, that's them. So yeah, they lose to Chaos Project. We had Top Flight versus Baron Black and Frankie Thomas. Top Flight wins. They're supposed to have a match tomorrow on Dynamite, but that got canceled for whatever reason. TH2 versus Sean Dean and Adam Pearce. Adam Priest. Yeah. Pierce, Priest. Almost sounds the same. Anyways, Hybrid 2 win. Ashton Starr and David Ali versus Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros win. Leva Bates versus Danny Jordan. Leva Bates wins. 5 of the Dark Order, Alan Angels versus Fuego del Sol. Alan Angel wins. We had Dream Girl Ellie and Genocide versus Ivelisse and Diamante. Ivelisse and Diamante win. I'm just going through these results because literally it was just all squash matches. So there's not much to this to talk about realistically. Impact Wrestling. We had Josh Alexander versus Carl Anderson. Match ends in a DQ because both sides of the tag teams just get up and start fighting each other. We had Madison Rayne and Tennille Dashwood versus Havoc and Nevaeh. Tennille and Madison lose. So Tennille is she's losing with like whatever tag team partner she chooses to go with. And backstage, she's like, oh, I guess I'll team with Jordynne Grace now because you don't have a choice now. Like, you lost with everyone else, so you got to team with the faces, right? I don't know if she's going to win, but that's a turning point match. It's Tennille and Jordynne Grace versus Rosemary and Taya. I would guess Rosemary and Taya win that. I don't know. We're also getting at turning point Rich Swann versus Sami Callihan. I'm guessing Rich Swann's going to win that. We have Eddie Edwards versus Daivari. Eddie Edwards will probably win that. We have Swoggle versus Brian Myers. Kind of a combi. Swoggle could win, I guess. That'd be funny. We don't have anything with the X Division. We have the North versus the Good Brothers. That match I really don't care about. I guess the North could win. We have Knockout champion Su Yung versus Deonna Purrazzo in a no DQ match. Su Yung will probably win that. Moose versus Willie Mack. I could see Willie Mack winning that. What else is there? Is that everything? Hold on. I'll look at this card in a second. Let me go through the rest of the Impact real quick. Oh, yeah, Dreamer interviewing people. Well, not interviewing, giving them a lie detector to see if they killed Johnny Bravo or not. Basically, he's like, nobody killed him. Maybe somebody killed him. Like, what? He's done 3 suspects now, which is Father James Mitchell, and a couple other people. We had TJP versus Raju. If TJP lost, then he'd never be able to go for the X Division Championship as long as that specific person is champion. So, clearly not the same as Young Bucks saying we'll never go for the titles again, or Cody saying he'll never go for the World Championship again. This is just if Rahit loses it, then you're good. Which Rahit won this match with a low blow and a kick to the side of the head. So, yeah. The Rascals found out that they're getting evicted from the Treehouse, and they haven't paid rent in 2 years, and they have 1 week to leave Impact. So, yeah, the Rascals are leaving Impact. Their contract must be up. I'm guessing that's why they did this. Ace Romero versus Chris Sabin. Ace Romero wins. Sabin goes to a bar, has a segment with James Storm. James Storm's like, yeah, I'll team with you. So it's like, he's all about drinking beer. So they drink beer together, they toast. So yeah, Chris Sabin and James Storm versus Ace Romero and Larry D. Chris Bay versus Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards wins. And then Sammy, Kid Shamrock, Chris Bay, they're all beating him up. Rich Swann comes out to make the save. And then the Rascals come out to make the save because Rich Swann's getting overwhelmed by the numbers. Oh, yeah, Reno Scum versus Crazy Steve and Falaba. Reno Scum wins. And then I talked about the main event already. Let me go to Turning Point match card real quick, just so all the matches that I talked about. Turning wrestling. 2020. Okay. Well, next week was Wednesday. 2020. Card. Okay. Loads up. And okay, so Good Brothers in North I talked about. Tag match with the knockouts I talked about. Eddie and Davari, Swoggle and Myers, Moose and Willie Mack. World Championship match, the tag title match. Okay, so I did talk about everything. All right, so that's everything. See you guys Thursday. See you guys Thursday. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.